The world is a battlefield for your attention. Distractions scatter your energy, fragmenting your path to greatness. Focus isn't given, it's forged through discipline. If you're still letting distractions steal your time, still feeding your energy to the system that enslaves you, then you're already losing. But if you're ready to starve distractions, feed your focus, and take control of your destiny, then this is for you. Welcome to the silent war. Distractions are the silent killers of ambition. They're creeping like shadows, fracturing your energy, scattering your purpose into countless meaningless fragments. They disguise themselves as comfort, as relief, as harmless escapes, but they are the chains that bind you to mediocrity. The world isn't a playground. It's a battlefield where your attention is the most coveted prize, and every second you lose to distraction is a wound inflicted on your own soul. Focus isn't something handed to the lucky few. It's forged hammered out of discipline, sweat, and the ruthless refusal to be pulled away. The weak believe focus is a gift, a blessing to be waited for, something that will arrive once conditions are perfect. They wait. They hesitate. They scatter their energy to the winds, hoping the storm will pass. But the strong know better. They understand that focus is a weapon, a blade sharp enough to cut through noise, doubt, and chaos. It is the shield that guards your vision and the sword that strikes down every excuse. To wield it, you must reject everything that seeks to steal your gaze away, the endless scrolls, the tempting distractions, the whispers that say not now. If you want to rise, truly rise, you must claim your battlefield. You must silence the noise within and without. Because every moment you waste wandering is a moment your future slips further from your grasp. The war for your attention rages constantly, and only those who fight with iron focus survive to conquer. So sharpen your mind like a weapon. Fortify your will like a fortress. Reject distractions with unyielding fury. The world is watching, but it will not wait. Your story depends on how fiercely you guard your focus, because in this relentless war of attention, only the strongest rise and the scattered fall into oblivion. Every single temptation you resist is a strike of the hammer, forging your mind into a lethal weapon. It's not just discipline, it's war. Every moment you surrender to distraction, you bleed energy straight from your veins, stealing power meant for your destiny, diluting the fire inside you. Distractions are not innocent, they are thieves in the night, robbing you of your future piece by piece, whispering lies that they are harmless, that one more glance, one more scroll, one more moment won't matter. But they do. It all does. The weak treat distractions like harmless clouds, floating gently by something to ignore, something trivial. But the strong see the truth. Distractions are the enemy. They are the walls that cage your greatness, the chains that bind your will, the poison that slowly kills your hunger for victory. If you want to rise, to break free from the hurt of the distracted and the mediocre, you must starve those distractions with relentless hunger for focus. Cut off the supply of attention like a merciless hunter stalking its prey. Feed your mind only with purpose, with discipline, with the raw, burning hunger to conquer. Because every temptation you resist sharpens your mind. It hones your will. It tempers your soul. It turns you from a wanderer lost in noise into a predator stalking its prey. Focus isn't a gift, it's a weapon, forged in the furnace of sacrifice and resistance. So starve distractions, sharpen your mind, and rise above the noise to claim what's yours. Your destiny is waiting, but it only belongs to those who fight for it with unwavering focus. It's not about shutting the world out or retreating into isolation, it's about alignment. Every action, every thought, every breath must move you closer to your purpose, or it's a wasted step down a path that leads nowhere. Focus isn't a passive state, it's a raging storm gathering force, a relentless momentum that builds until it becomes unstoppable, crushing obstacles, tearing through doubts, and silencing every voice that tries to pull you away. Focus is the gateway to power, not some fragile gift bestowed on the lucky or the talented, but a weapon wielded by the strong, the relentless, the disciplined, the ones who refuse to be scattered by chaos. The weak wait for focus to come like a blessing, hoping for perfect conditions, perfect clarity, perfect timing. They drift, they falter, they waste their energy on everything but what truly matters. But the strong, they understand that focus is forged in fire, carved from chaos. They embrace it with ferocity, knowing it is the key that unlocks every door, the force that turns dreams into reality, the power that separates the conquerors from the conquered. If you want to rise, truly rise, you must embrace focus as your greatest weapon. Align every move, every decision, every ounce of your energy toward your purpose. Because focus doesn't just lead to power, it is power, raw and unyielding, waiting for you to seize it and dominate your world. The modern world doesn't crush you with brute force anymore, it controls you by stealing the most precious thing you own, your attention. Every moment your mind drifts, every second you let distractions seep in, you feed the very system that enslaves you. You become a pawn, a ghost drifting through a maze of endless noise, unknowingly pouring your mental energy into the pockets of those who profit from your distraction. Power today doesn't belong to the loudest or the strongest, it belongs to those who control the flow of mental energy. The weak wander blindly, believing their attention is harmless, a free resource that can be given away without consequence. But the strong, they understand that attention is currency, the most valuable currency in this silent war raging inside your mind. If you want to rise, to break the chains of manipulation and reclaim your life, you must seize control of your mental energy. Guard it like a fortress. Spend it only on what moves you closer to your destiny. This isn't just about focus, it's about recognizing that every stray thought, every diverted gaze, is a battle lost at a war you can't afford to lose. Because the modern battlefield is invisible, fought in the shadows of your mind, and mental energy is the currency of survival. Control it, and you hold the power to dominate your world. Lose it, and you become just another forgotten casualty in a war you didn't even know was being fought. Only if you understand the invisible power of directing attention, the power to shape not just moments, but entire worlds. While the many drift through life unconscious, surrendering their gaze and their focus without question, they unknowingly build the empire of the elite, brick by brick, thought by thought. True domination doesn't come from brute force, it comes from influence to quiet, relentless control over where minds wander, what ideas take root, and which realities are constructed. The weak walk blindly, believing they are powerless spectators in a game they cannot win. But the strong, they know better. They understand that attention is the foundation of all creation. They see themselves not as victims, but as architects, masters crafting reality with every deliberate thought, every focused intention, every calculated glance. If you want to rise above the noise, above the puppeteers and the manipulated masses, you must seize control of your attention. You must become the architect of your own existence. Because those who direct attention don't just watch the world change, they shape it. They build empires, forge destinies, and leave marks that echo beyond their time. To rise is to claim your seat among the creators, to wield your focus like a master builder's tool. The world is clay in your hands. Shape it, mold it, own it. Because the architects of reality don't wait for permission, they take what's theirs. Purpose isn't a gift handed to you on a silver platter, it's forged in the relentless fire of struggle. It's not something you stumble upon or receive. It's earned with blood, sweat, and scars. Your problems aren't roadblocks designed to stop you, they are the blueprints, the very architecture of your strength. Every challenge, every hardship, every crushing blow is a piece of the foundation that builds the fortress of your unbreakable will. The weak run. They hide. They pretend the battle isn't theirs to fight, hoping pain will pass them by. But the strong step into the storm and grab that pain by the throat. They use it as fuel, as ammunition for the war raging inside them. They know that every struggle is a hammer blow shaping them into something stronger, something unstoppable. A path to an unbreakable will isn't easy, it's brutal. It's paved with hardship and drenched in sacrifice. The weak believe purpose is a gift they must wait for, a prize for the fortunate. But the strong understand that purpose is earned in the trenches, built one brutal step at a time. If you want to rise, to carve your name into the walls of time, you must embrace the struggle. You must stare it down, invite it in, and let it forge you into steel. Because the only way to build an unbreakable will is to walk through the fire again and again until nothing can break you. Every second you choose to focus, to channel your energy with ruthless intent, you are stacking bricks in the foundation of unstoppable progress. Change doesn't come from vague hopes or years wasted in scattered efforts. It is born from pure, undivided intent, forged in the crucible of relentless presence. The world isn't shaped by time alone. It's shaped by how fiercely you master the moment you're in. The weak fool themselves into thinking the future is a distant mystery, beyond their grasp, a game played by fate or luck. They drift through days, allowing distractions to steal their power, hoping tomorrow will somehow be different. But the strong understand the brutal truth: the future is not a gift, it is a creation. And it is created by the actions you take right now, this very moment. If you want to rise, to break free from the chains of complacency and hesitation, you must master the present. Command it with absolute authority. Pour every ounce of focus, every shred of willpower into the now. Because each moment of fierce, focused effort doesn't just add up, it multiplies, building a momentum so powerful it becomes unstoppable. Master the present. Command your future. The path to greatness isn't paved by luck, it is carved by the relentless force of your undivided will. The world is not just a place, it's a battlefield, and the prize is your attention. Every distraction that pulls at you, every fragment of your energy scattered like dust in the wind, chips away at your path to greatness. Focus isn't something handed to you, it's forged in the fires of relentless discipline, hammered out in the face of chaos and noise. This is a silent war waged in the depths of your mind, where mental energy is the currency and every moment wasted is a victory stolen by the enemy. Only those who become the architects of their own reality can shape the world around them. It's not luck or fate, it's the unbreakable will carved out through struggle, the mastery of the present moment, and the command over every choice, every second. This is the forge where legends are made, where the future bends to the force of focused intent. If you are ready, truly ready to starve distractions, to feed your focus like a starving beast, and to seize control of your destiny, then this moment is yours. Own it, grip it with iron hands. Take control of your attention, because this battlefield waits for no one, and only those who rise with fierce, unwavering focus will claim the victory that echoes through time. Rise. If this hits you deep, if you're done letting distractions steal your time and ready to seize control of your destiny, then hit that subscribe button right now. This isn't the end, it's only the beginning. The road to greatness is long, filled with fire and struggle, but every step is worth it. And I'll be here with you every single moment, every battle, every victory. So subscribe now, lock in, and let's rise together unstoppable, unbreakable, and relentless.